Yo, what's going on with y'all? For everybody that's watching this on YouTube, for everybody that's really not in here but that's watching this back, what's up with y'all? How y'all day been? How's everything going? See, I gotta throw a shirt on right now because I was just chilling and I was like, oh, it's time to spark live. So sometimes I be having everything planned out. Sometimes I be having everything down packed. But sometimes, life get to me just like life get to everybody else. I'm just a normal person. You know how Uzi be like, Uzi always be like, I'm just a normal person. I was at the crib playing 2K. Like, like I'm legit a normal person. So it's like sometimes I don't be on my stuff. Sometimes I do be on my stuff very well. And I'm trying to just do better at it. I'm gonna leave that off actually. You see how they look flat, twin? We smooth. We gonna wait for some people to join up. So I ain't been on much today, for real. I got some chips here, something to drink. I'm gonna wait till somebody get in here before I start the little. What should I start with? Should I start with mental health first, or should I start with the story time? I'm thinking we're gonna start with the mental health. Check on everybody today. If some people get in here. I don't know why I did it like that. I always like I got Aquaphor. Trying to put the Aquaphor on. But yeah, no. So mental health, I feel like it's a big part of the self-improvement journey. So like if you're not keeping up with your mental health, then you're really not keeping up with yourself. Cause like you're gonna fall on your journey. You're gonna fall on your journey with mental health if you're not keeping up like with it. If you're not keeping up with what's the thing. Dang, speak, they speak. This is how you know, like this. I be going through this stuff on the video too. My mouth be dry sometimes. Be like, can you get your words out? But like I was trying to say, like if you're not taking care of yourself, you're not getting right within. You're not gonna be able to shoot. Either come on camera and be right. You're not gonna be able to have the energy to do little things throughout your life. Some people are gonna fall prey to depression, and sometimes even with motivation, it won't help. So it's like sometimes you have to sit there and just battle through it. And I'll be sitting through there, battling through it, shoot the little mental health, the little different type things. But sometimes I be working out. Fear and James, hey, hell yeah, what's going on with you, gang? How you doing? So on your journey with mental, like when you're on your journey with just like anything, shoot, you could be self-improving to look better for girls. You could be self-improving, so shoot, yo, you get your body right. You could be shoot, wanting to be the best athlete in the country, right? If you're not right within, if you're not right in your mental space, then you're not gonna be able to accomplish that because you're gonna be thinking of so many other things. And if you just now joined the live, like it up for me so we get more people in here. Woo. Say hey, where you from? I'm from Michigan. I'm from Detroit, West Side. But shoot, like I was saying, just truly, when it comes to your journey, you gotta make sure you gotta keep your head straight. And sometimes when I say keep your head straight, it might just be you taking an hour out your day just for yourself, just to chill. It might be, shoot, you going to somewhere that might be your happy place. Maybe in your crib, not your happy place. Maybe that's why you're not always in your crib. Maybe you go in the car, sit in the car for a little bit to chill. Maybe it's too loud out there, so you go take a walk. Maybe you can't take a walk. Then maybe you just bump your music. At the end of the day, you just gotta do something that's gonna calm you down. I am from Indonesia. Yo, that's crazy. How's it out there? For everybody in the live, appreciate y'all for joining the live up. Let me know what's going on with y'all, your mental health. Like, how's everything going with y'all? Today's a mental health, like, live stream, and then we're gonna get into my little story time. I like to check up on people first and then get into what it is I want to talk to y'all about. So is everybody straight in here? Everybody straight today? Anybody got anything they want to go over that they feel comfortable sharing with us? Because when you share stuff with me, I share stuff with you. Shoot, I don't ever hold nothing back. And also, it's just like, on my own journey, it was like, I don't know how many times I could tell you that I actually end up, how are you? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Today, for some reason, I just could not get out of bed and hurry up and post a video. So I think it was because I stayed up too late last night. I have to make sure I fix my sleep schedule. It's always been off. It's been off since summer. Gotta fix my sleep schedule so I can start posting more videos, so I can start just being able to get up. Because if you sleeping in bed all day, of course your mood is gonna go down. You're just gonna be chilling like that, and you're gonna literally get lazy. And when you get lazy, you don't keep up with the times and start posting. You don't keep up with anything for real. So I'm not trying to be too lazy. I'm trying to make sure I'm still active, even though I'm not playing football how I would normally be. So I'm doing good right now. I did have a little mental crisis with myself though. I won't lie to you, cause normally I'm normally an athlete, like always straight athlete, always straight. Like I want to go ahead and play football. I want to go ahead and do things like that this summer, but I was like, I gotta go. I gotta try and make some money. I gotta try and do something. Shoot, and I was like, shoot, also gotta try and do something for my future. And it's like, this is what I want to do. Come on camera, talk to some few people, see how it is, they days going, see how it is, everybody is dealing with themselves. Before it is, I get into like my little story times. Like I come on here sometimes on the live, and I get into either some motivation topics, and really either some free game, or I just start giving a little story time because I have a story time on how my ex pretty much it pretty much just like helped me relationships, helped me like learn how it is I can manage my business. They help me just, I don't know, it's like either your partner or your relationship is gonna be able to, is gonna stick with you, be side by side with you, and gonna help you with your business, or they're gonna work against you. And so in my last one, my person was working against me. My ex, she was working against me. It was like pulling teeth really. And when you pulling teeth, it's like you might as well let that relationship go because your girl always supposed to be down for you. But my last one was pulling teeth. I was learning, basically I was learning that not everybody is gonna always be for you. You know, people's in the moment it's like, you can have a girl for a year. Okay, she your girl for a year, and then she sees some guy with some rich car, or she sees some guy that's living a better life than how you living, or she see that somebody else that's on a grind more, and she go with them. So it's like, I sort of think sometimes moments and bonds, sometimes it's temporary, but it's sometimes in moments and bonds that be permanent. So it's up to you to like figure it out. It's up to you to fill them out. And to be honest, I be trying not to expect too much from the bonds, but I think end of the day, it's like I still put my all into it. But how it is she taught me from business about business, she basically just was like helping me learn like what it is I want to put my focus on. It was like, should I put my focus on her or should I put my focus on my business? And I was like, I gotta put my focus on my business because if I put my focus on you, you gonna one day just be like, oh, okay, you worrying too much about me. You controlling what it is I do. I can't go nowhere without you. I can't do whatever I want to do. You always trying to lay up under me. Then she gonna be like, okay, nah, I'm gonna leave you and I'm gonna get with some other nigga or some other dude. And so I was like, okay, cool. So I'm gonna just make sure I can like manage my business. So I make sure I can prioritize myself. It basically taught me self-worth. It was like I just gotta make sure I prioritize myself. I prioritize where it is I wanna go, prioritize my ambition. And with my ambition, I feel as though the woman gonna come. So when you prioritize your ambition, the woman's gonna come, the woman's gonna follow that. This is also a mental health live, so I'm really just here to answer like how y'all doing, how's anybody that's joining in, how y'all doing. And I'm also just going over one of my little topics in my story time that's included. My story time really just over how it is my ex was helping me. Basically, she wasn't helping, but she was working against me. And so when her working against me was like, you working against me in my dreams, working against me, working out, working against me, doing so many different things just because you want to should be closer together. But if you want to be closer together and have me laid up with you so you can one day leave. It don't make sense. So it's like you have to make sure you prioritize yourself and your self-worth and just learn that shoot, ain't nobody bigger than you. Ain't nobody bigger than the program looking at. Nobody bigger than you. Because at the end of the day, if you feel like you have to treat your girl like she the entire world, you gotta always be with her. You're not gonna get nowhere. How are you gonna make progress if you always with her? That's what I was. I'm trying to tell the people. That's what it was. I was just trying to say from my experience. But I'm doing good today. For real, I just had to hurry up, and make sure I got out the bed. You know, I always want to spark a live. Never know who can join. Never know how many people we can get in here. True. At the end of the day, sometimes I come on this live and I learn new things. Sometimes I come on this live and I'm blown away by how many people can, what it is people can teach me, what it is people can show me, and blown away by different people's stories. But I don't have much going on today, so that's why I did indeed make sure I sparked it live. But hey, to that one person that's in here right now, how you doing? What's going on with you? Anything you want to cover today? We do mental health. Like when I say we do mental health, I say we cover pretty much anything. You do a little scenario, you throw a scenario in the chat. We tell you how it is you can do what it is to move, what's the better option, or we tell you we just work out our problems in here, or we just chill for real. You just ask me questions, I ask you a few questions. We go about our day. And if you haven't seen a live stream before, then check out a video, check out another live stream. I'll be on here from 7 to 8. And if you want to learn whatever that time is in your own time period, check out my channel. It's a post that'll show you what like your own time zone, what it is. I'll be live. And I'll be in here just going over anything. But today I want to say I'm covering, strictly today I want to go over mental health. And strictly today I want to go over my little story. And I feel like I should keep continuing my story of self-worth. My self-worth. Important thing in the program, most important thing, because like if you're not pretty much prioritizing yourself always, There's so many things that's going. I always was thinking like, all right, cool. In a relationship now, you prioritize the girl. When I prioritize the girl in a relationship, things don't always work out. When you prioritize your money in a relationship, stuff work out. When you prioritize yourself in a relationship, stuff work out. So that's why I'm always trying to tell y'all, you gotta prioritize yourself. Y'all gotta prioritize the grind. If you're not prioritizing the grind and your girl don't see you on your grind, she gonna see somebody else who is on that grind. She'll be like, oh, I'm gonna go with them. Today, how's everybody doing? I think I got nobody in the live right now. I ain't gonna lie. Sure, we gonna sit here until we get somebody in the live. Actually, no. Sure, I'm gonna just keep going because this is for the people on YouTube as well. Showing my own little story time. My own little story time. What it was I was telling people was just how she was teaching me like little things about business. Whether or not you going through anything during your business, you break up with your girl. The world, the other world don't care. Like stuff that they need, they clothes, they might need, they shoot whatever it is, product that you provide, and they gonna still need it. They not gonna know what you're going through behind the scenes, so you still gotta give it to them. That's why I always say if you prioritize yourself and your girl see the money that's coming in, your girl see you on your grind, and either she shoot first off, you should be with a girl that's gonna always be like, okay, she cool for your grind. That was also one of the things that taught me, like my ex had taught me about my grind. It was like, nah, that ain't cool. Can't be with you. That's why I was always like, I gotta prioritize myself. I gotta prioritize the grind because when you prioritize the grind, you prioritize towards the money. When you prioritize towards money, you prioritize, shoot, a better living for you and your people. If you and your people living better, then of course you and your girl will be able to live better. Shoot, I'm kicking it in here with nobody in here. It's cool though. But like I was saying, I just gotta keep going. Um, Mental health live. Shoot, what's going on with my own mental health? What's some questions I would say? Shoot, for me, I ain't gonna lie. I was also stuck in this little crisis because I'm always like big on being an athlete, big on shoot trying to chase my dreams, big on trying to be athletic. But it's also when you come from different certain like situations, you know what you got to chase. So it's like I want to chase shoot being athletic, but now it's like I want to chase my legacy. Now it's like I want to chase being known. Now it's I want to chase shoot not even recognition, but more so I don't know, more so just being out there. I say. Because at the end of the day, when I was out there with them coaches, not all coaches is gonna help you. Not all coaches is gonna put in a certain amount of effort. So like when you leave a different school, you go see a new coach gonna have favoritism to a new player, or they gonna want a new player to get certain places. And then it's just like, at the end of the day, it's just like, okay, I could have stayed where it was I was, or I wish I would have stayed where it was I was. You know, kick it on here with zero people in the chat. Of course I will. You know I will. You know that's how I do my thing. You know that's how I do my thing. I'll be in here with zero people and I'll still be kicking it. I'll be in here just doing a little mental health, just trying to see how it is everybody else like doing. Check in with me. See how it is your day was. See how it is. If nobody asks you how your day was, I'm over here asking how your day was. That's all I really do. Now, if I would have talked a bit free game, everybody would have been pouring in here. If I would have talked a bit free game, everybody would have been in here. But no, that's kind of just what I want to go through today. So, I'm true to myself for sure, always. I'm not going to go change the title of the live or nothing like that. Because this is what I said for me to come on here and say. This is what I said for me to come on here and do. Story time, for real, for real. I would say self-worth. How I feel about self-worth or what I think self-worth is. I would say self-worth is just self-importance. How important do you feel as though you are? Or how are other people treating you? Like, do you know your own worth? And knowing your own worth goes and stems from just, I would say, treatment. If you see people treating you bad and you cool with it, then that means you're not really in tune with your self worth. You don't feel as though you matter. And when you don't feel as though you matter, that really comes from your mental space. And when that's coming from your mental space, that could be trauma, that could be anything. It could be anything of the sorts. And if I look sleepy, I definitely am. I stayed up way too late last night. Should have made sure I went to bed. As you start feeling when you a kid and you get to summertime, you start feeling as though that you can do anything, that you can stay up all day or night. No, you really gotta still keep your grind, still stay on it. Bro came in the chat. He said he was from Indonesia. I was wondering what was going on with him. Yusuf and Mudrid channel said, "Hey, what's going on with y'all? You're on Gemini. Shoot, well, I'm just here to bring it to y'all. Here to tell y'all some things. And if you didn't know and you already watching this live, you might be watching it on YouTube or whatever. I'm D. I'm D. I'm Davion D. Shoot, I be doing motivational content. I also do storytime content on the lives. I really do more so storytime on the lives. But I'm gonna start doing more so story times. It's just making it about business on the channel for now. I'm gonna start prioritizing that. Start prioritizing more videos than shorts. Excuse me, because normally when I do a shorter blow up, and then it'll take over all the views and take over everything. So I'm gonna start pushing out some videos, and also I'll say some free game to get people. I would say if you ever trying to really start on YouTube, you gotta start with some shorts. You gotta start with a video and clip it into some shorts, and the clips that you make into the shorts, make sure they 15 seconds. And when you make some 15-second shorts clips, give it a viral sound, turn the viral sound to like 2. Boom, when you got the viral sound at like 2, it's gonna really blow up. I done did it before, it's been blowing up, and seen some views. But my newest short, I feel as though my newest short didn't have enough substance in it. When it was, I was teaching and trying to tell people it wasn't a good clip. And when it's not a good clip, it just might not go as far. But no, I kind of just want to know about people grinds. That's why I got on here asking people like how they doing. I want to know how everybody day is going, how everybody is like life is going. Cause I want to learn about people, just better ways for me to speak, to trying to better my what's it called, vocabulary. When I can better my vocabulary and I can talk faster and I can do all these different things, and it's better for me when it is I do create an actual video. But the story time, more so into the story time, I really learned about self worth when I was really chilling with my ex, when I had my ex around and all this and all that. I learned self worth, but just all the little things she would do. It's not as though my girl was it's not as though my ex was clingy, but it was like she was just always wanting, like when you always want somebody around, it's like it's cool. But I know if I always be around the girl, if I always chilling with her, she gonna leave and she gonna go find somebody that's better, or find somebody that's on their grind. So always find somebody that's there for you, that's gonna be there, who gonna be like down with your business. And especially if they're not supporting your business, they're not supporting or want to support your business, they're not the one for you. And this mental health life not really hitting off. It's not really hitting y'all. Maybe it could be because I'm half tired. I have sleep. I still gotta go to an hour, go live. I be chilling. I talk about mental health. I do free game. My name D. Sometimes I do a story time, and I was doing a story time right now, but I can't seem to manage to get somebody in here. Hey, what's going on? Whoever just joined, how your day been? Like the live for me. What's going on? See, people come in, they jump out. People come in, they jump out. It's when you're a new face. Like if you ever start content creation, don't be discouraged because it's like new faces. Like they don't know whether or not they should stick around until there's a lot of people in here. Just like you don't know whether or not you should be doing or wearing a certain thing, whether or not it's popping. Just like shoot, people probably wouldn't know to wear Louis Vuitton if not everybody wore it, or just they wouldn't know how to wear or to wear designer if not a lot of people wore it. Like if you never seen something posted about social media, like influencer, you probably would never wear it right now. You probably would say, no, I'm cool. It takes a lot for a person to really just be themselves and really just to stick around and figure things out and find out if this is the path that they want to travel down. And shoot, you can only find out by trying. So I come on camera, I'm trying. I'm always gonna try. I'm thinking about different things for the channel. I'm thinking about expanding towards story times. I'm thinking about expanding towards so many different things. And I just want to see how that's going to affect us on the algorithm of the channel. Because in this life, there's a lot of different things that can go on in your life. And it's like, you just got to keep sticking with it. I always come on here, I always come on the camera, I motivate, I tell people different things. But with my own life, I feel as though I can do better, I would say. For sure. I feel as though I could do better for sure. Just like I told y'all today, I hadn't made a video before I even started the live. It's 7 o'clock, it's 7 p.m. right now where it is I am. Why haven't I made a video for today? Why have I been sleeping in? It's like sometimes you gotta get on yourself about certain different things, but it's also like sometimes you do deserve to slack, but you don't deserve to slack, but you do deserve a day of rest, I would say. But I don't deserve that day of rest simply just because I'm gonna go out somewhere tomorrow and be chilling and be actually doing things. I feel as though today got to me. Me thinking today is the next day got to me thinking I'm also just able to just chill in here and be able to chill for the whole day. I'm not able to chill for the whole day